Nothing else we can do. Okay, can we now strike him down, please?
おお、なんという素晴らしい剣だ。
No.
わしにも見せてくれぬか。なんだ今のは。まあよい。それよりも早くデルカダール城に戻って宴の準備をせねばな。
ほう、もしやわしらをデルカダール城に招いてくれるのか。
今さら何を言う老よ。そなたたちはウルノーガの手先ホメロスから命の大樹を守った英雄ではないか。聞いての通りだ。そなたたちの功績を称えるため我が城に招待させてほしい。
すまない。今は言葉が見つからぬ。私がこれまでしてきたことはいつか日を改めて詫びさせてくれ。
さあ、わしらは先に城へ戻るとしよう。デルカダール城で待っておるぞ。
Super Sword of Light. Super. The heart of Yggdrasil shines with a holy light. Okay. Head to Heliodor Castle and meet with the king in the throne room. Guess we can just zoom away from here. Right. Heliodor City. Alright. Quick break. Be right back. Okay. Yeah, let's head straight to Heliodor Castle then. It seems the king is hosting someone rather important up at the castle. I wonder who it could be. If you're interested, you should head up there yourself. Go straight up this road. Climb the steps, keep going, and Bob's your uncle. But remember, they don't let anyone in at night. Or actually, let's check the shops here. Now that Heliodor still stands, maybe they are selling something crazy. No. No. I mean, we can check the weapons. No. Okay. Okay, alright. Here's the straight poker, yeah. I'm going to stash my money here. Oops. Thank God my money is safe through time as well. His Majesty is waiting for you. To get to the throne room, head up these stairs and go straight ahead. So what is the spiel now? This feels all too familiar.
よくぞ参った勇者よ。こうしてそなたを再び迎え入れることができて嬉しく思うぞ。ホメロスにたぶらかされたわしは長い間勇者こそ災いを呼ぶ悪魔の子だと思い込んできたが、よくぞホメロスを打ち果たし我が娘マルティナを見つけてきてくれた。おかげでようやく目が覚めたぞ。それからお主に会わせたい相手がいるのだ。のうグレイグよ。
はっ。
私よ、幼馴染のエマよ。
He was holding them captive, yep. We learned about that.
よかった。無事だったのね。ひどい噂ばかり聞いて、私。あなたがお城に旅立ってすぐのことよ。ホメロスという将軍が大勢の兵士を引き連れて医師の村にやってきたの。血の通わない冷たい目をしたその将軍は私たちを村の広場に集めて兵士たちに命じたわ。皆殺しだと。でも遅れて現れたグレイグ将軍がホメロスを止めて私たちをかくまってくださってね。長い間お城に閉じ込められたままだったけど、あなたが本当の勇者ということが分かって出してもらえることになったのよ。
本当によく頑張ったね。天国のおじいちゃんもきっと今のお前を見たら喜ぶはずだよ。
さあ勇者よ。急な準備ゆえ大したもてなしもできぬが、
It's going to poison us.
存分に宴を楽しんでくれ。皆の者、心して聞け。この日よりこの者を真の勇者と認め、その名を称える者とする。
勇者様万歳。勇者様に栄光を得。
Banzai! Mara and his companions are guests of honor at a banquet the likes of which Heliodor has never seen. The singing, dancing, and merriment last long into the night. Then at last the revelers retire to bed. He's so going to stab us. I was just minding my own business down in the town when some guards came up and asked me if I'd mind coming up to the castle and keeping the folks from Cobblestone company. Well, I had nothing better to do, so I came, and I'm ever glad I did. I have never eaten so much great grub in all my life. Oh, this is the life. I doubt I'll ever get the chance to eat this much tasty grub again. Better make the most of it, eh? What am I doing here? Well, all us guards who were keeping an eye on the folks from Cobblestone were invited along to the banquet, you see. Bury the hatchet and all that. I'm certainly not complaining. He's going to poison all of them. Going to poison just all of them. Hello there, Mara. Gamma's here too somewhere. I'm sure she'd be over the moon to see you. You two aren't children anymore, you know. Take my advice. If you're hoping to be with her one day, you need to show her you care. I wouldn't have thought it when I was locked up in the dank dungeon living on bread and water, but King Carnelian knows how to put on a good spread. But if he thinks we're going to forgive him just because he gave us a good feed, he's got another thing coming. Those pies were awfully tasty though. Ah, I'm torn. My heart says one thing, but my belly says another. You poor boy. Sir Henrik told me all about what they put you through. But you didn't let it beat you. You kept on fighting until the king realized the truth and released us. I knew you wouldn't let us down. You're my little soldier through and through. I'm so proud of you, I could burst. Great seeing you and me, old mucker, Eric again. And now you don't have to skulk around trying not to get spotted no more. Yep, now the king is gone and pardoned you, you don't have to worry about being slung back in the cells. You're free as birds, both of you. I couldn't be happier. You look pretty wiped out, Mara. Well, I guess you don't get a banquet thrown in your honor every day. If you want to crash, you should grab a guest room upstairs. I heard they were over on the west side of the castle. Woohoo. I understand that you are actually the Prince of Dundrizzle, that you survived the terrible tragedy that befell the kingdom all those years ago. Well, if in future you should choose to rebuild your kingdom, know that it would be an honor to help you. I have no doubt that countless people would rally to your cause. Yeah, let's loot this place. Why, Jasper? Why? There's a book called Trustin's Armor. The mermaid princess led King Trustin deep beneath the waves to an undersea realm, where the citizens were engaged in a contest of strength, wrestling one another in order to be recognized as the strongest. If you can defeat my father, the princess told him, he will grant you my hand in marriage. And thus the two kings fought, but so perfectly were these warriors matched that though they wrestled for 7 days and 7 nights, neither could claim victory. So awestruck was the king of the ocean at the warrior's king's might that he offered him not only his daughter's hand in marriage, but also one of the great treasures of his realm. From this treasure, a lustrous scarlet scale, as strong as steel and as light as silk, the warrior king forged a beautiful suit of crimson. But he could not wed the princess, for he was a man of his word and had not defeated her father. He turned his back on his beloved and, to her dismay, left the Undersea Kingdom, never to return. Dungeons, sure. We should go there. I've been wanting to say this for a while, but, you know, what with me being a guard and needing to be professional and all that, it never seemed like quite the right time. Look, the truth is, I think you're great, and once everything settles down, maybe we could be, you know, together and stuff. So what do you say? Will you marry me? So I hear that this extraordinary young man is one of your companions, Mara. I'll bet there's never a dull moment with him around. Those moves, that style, is truly amazing. I just started playing and he improvised a whole routine. Incredible. Ah, he's truly world class. Imagine the two of us teaming up to travel the world together. It could be a beautiful thing. There you are, Mara, darling. The people of Heliodor are such a scream. I can't remember the last time I had so much fun. Come on, why don't you show them your moves? It's a party, don't be shy now. Why, good evening, Mara. Now, forgive one if this is none of one's business, but one must say your friend Gamma is most splendid girl. Aren't you lucky to have such a precious creature awaiting your eventual return? One must say you are a shrewd young devil. I was so worried about you, Mara. I'm so glad you made it back safe and sound. I just hope that one day, you know, once we all have gone home to Cobblestone and rebuild everything, I hope we can, that you and me can... Oh, listen to me rambling on. Ignore him, Mara. I'm just being silly and selfish. I know you have far more important things to be worrying about than me. I'll stop wittering on. There are all sorts of people staggering about the castle looking dazed and confused. I think they might be enjoying the party a little too much. He feels sick. The poison is working. Caw! That blonde girl is a looker and no mistake. I try my luck with her, but I'll bet she has a boyfriend. Who is that man? He's magnificent. He's been dancing non-stop ever since the banquet began, and he shows no signs of flagging. And his moves just get more and more entrancing. Oh, it's spellbinding. Just who in the world could he be? So I hear young Gamma is waiting for her sweetheart to return from some epic journey or other. Well, it's obviously none of my business, but if I ever met that bloke, I'd give him a piece of my mind. What in the world can he be thinking? You don't leave a girl like that on the shelf. Oi, move yourself, you lousy layabout. I'm late for my shift patrolling downtown. Oh, I'm sorry, you caught me at an awkward moment. I'm trying to get this loafer to move, you see. Luckily for you, you don't have a night shift to be getting on with. Why don't you turn in for the night? There's a guest room upstairs in the western part of the building you can use. We've been talking about the first time we met you, Mara. We both thought the same thing, that we'd met you before a long, long time ago. It's strange, isn't it? I just wanted you to know we may have fulfilled our duty in taking you to Yggdrasil, but that doesn't mean Serena and I are just going to go home now. We are not going anywhere until Mordegon's finally been taught a lesson. Smash that pottery. Furious energy that once emanated from the root can no longer be felt. Let's keep looking around. I remember meeting young Jesper for the first time, you know. It was way back before you were born. He seemed like a nice enough young lad. I wonder where it all went wrong. What foul force could have pulled him toward the dark path, I wonder. Yep. I'm still coming to terms with it all. The king came up to me and told me to clear out Sir Jasper's room. He just said I'm not keeping a room for a dead man, and then stormed off. After all Sir Jasper did to defend the kingdom. What kind of a thing to say is that? Yeah, can't read this. National Treasures, the Shield of Heliodor. Already read that. Yeah, we already cleared this room. Yep. Let me guess, you want to go down to the dungeon for old time's sake? Joking aside, I'm afraid I can't let anyone down there right now, sorry. Oh. I have a funny feeling I've seen that blue-haired chap somewhere before, the one standing outside the banqueting hall. But where could it have been? It's at times like these you wish old Noah was around. He'd take one look at him and tell you everything you wanted to know. More in fact. Feet of defense and a mini medal! Oh, what a drab room this is. Is this any way to treat an honored guest? Do they not know who I am? Meanwhile, it seems a rebel from some forsaken backwater called Cobblestone are enjoying a banquet at a king's invitation. What in the world can he be thinking? When I was first served this appallingly modest meal, I thought it was some kind of joke, but actually it turned out to be rather tasty. Pasta! Goodness me, if it isn't a luminary, don't you have better places to be than a hot, sweaty kitchen? If I were you, I'd head to the banquet hall and get ready for the meal of a lifetime. I've never seen the cook so fired up. Oh, are you the luminary fellow then? I imagined you'd be a tough-looking sort, but you're a real string bean. You look like you need a hearty dinner or two to put some meat on your bones. You can't go saving the world with your tummy rumbling, can you now? Too bad his great work has been spoiled with poison. Oh dear, I've lost my poor little kitty cat. Staff aren't supposed to have pets, of course, so I can't tell anyone or I'll get in trouble. Maybe it's in this barrel, or in this one. Oh. Large treasure. We already know that there's a secret passageway behind that one. Damn it. Yeah, okay. Let's head upstairs. So our room is on the west side. So let's check the east side first. Princess Jade really is extraordinarily beautiful. She may have lived in hiding for many years, but she has a regal bearing that cannot be disguised. I wonder what she plans to do now. I hope she decides to take her rightful place here in Heliodor. It would be an honor to serve her. I can't really blame them, but some of the guards seem to be enjoying the banquet a little too much. They are making quite a racket. His Majesty has retired for the night, you see, and I'm worried about him being woken up by the noise. He needs his sleep, you know. Okay, which room is he? I have to deal with him. That wretched dog has been barking incessantly. Doesn't it know that's the king's chamber? What with this yapping and the racket from downstairs, it will be a miracle if the king manages to get to sleep. He'll be in a foul mood in the morning. That was a banquet and a half. I may have likely overdone it though. Still, that's the best shining we've had here at the castle since Princess it was born. What is it? I'm afraid His Majesty does not wish to be disturbed. I must ask you not to make any more noise. The king's chamber is just there, and Princess Jade's room is opposite. I don't want this to sound like a criticism, but the king is hardly known for his hospitality. I was a bit surprised he threw his banquet, to be honest. Mr. Moori, sir. Hello there. Hello, hello. Finally, my OBS chat seems to be working. How are you doing? How are you doing, Mr. Moori? I hope you are enjoying your holiday. He's, how can I put this? He's not the sentimental type. He doesn't even put flowers on the late queen's grave. But don't tell anyone I told you that. We're just checking out some epilogue stuff from Dragon Quest XI. Well, actually it's kind of more than an epilogue. It's like a continuation of the main story. I'm so sorry. It wasn't my idea, I swear. I didn't want to burn cobblestone to the ground, I promise. They made me do it. What was the king thinking? Why did he do it? They never did anything to us. I know we've had a big night, but I'm still not sure we should be having this conversation. If the king got wind of it, he'd have us slung in the dungeons. You have to learn to keep the stuff to yourself. One is rather fiercely tempted to have a little sit on a throne. Hero of legend, long have I awaited thy coming. I would never dream of actually attempting such a thing. Of course, Sir Hendrik would have me thrown in the cells, and the key thrown in the moat. But it's a very nice throne room, yes. Let's head upstairs. Take a look there as well. Anything new here? Smashing some pottery. Oh, I knocked it off. I told you, I'm ticklish. Okay. No way getting to the balcony then. Let's check the east side guest chambers. No, we already talked to that guy. Yep, we cleared out all of this already. Oh, she's not in her room? So how was the banquet? Did you have fun? I've been speaking to my father, but I won't lie to you. Something doesn't feel quite right. I mean, after all these years, I suppose that's not surprising, but still. Oh, I'm sorry. This really isn't anything you need to worry about, Mara. You should turn in for the night. There's a bed in a room through here. Okay, let's check the other room first. Cleared this room as well. Yep. Know this book? Nothing else in here? Yep. All cleared out. Okay. And we know this book as well. Rest here for the night? Sure.